5 Ways to Give Positive Feedback, episode 585. Today's sponsor is the U.S. Toyota Dream Car Art Contest. Stay tuned at the end of this show to learn how students in the United States can enter this inspiring contest and get lesson plans to design a dream car that makes the world a better place.
The 10-Minute Teacher Podcast with Vicki Davis. Every weekday, you'll learn powerful, practical ways to be a more remarkable teacher today.
The Meredith Akers is a principal in Texas, and we've recorded some other episodes with her we'll link to in the show notes. But Meredith, we have a need to give positive feedback, and you're a principal, so I know could apply to teachers, but I guess it could also apply for teachers to students, right?
I totally agree. And, as a principal, I first think of how can I tell my teachers how great they are? Because you are a teacher, Vicki, and you know this. I think so often as administrators, we have to give you that formal feedback in the system, the specific, and I want you to get that feedback, that formal feedback. But sometimes I want to just walk into your classroom, and I know you probably want your administrators to, and just say, Vicki, I loved this. This was great. You're really doing a great job, because our educators deserve pats on the back. You guys are doing amazing things in the classroom every day. And so I have found just 5 really quick ways to share positive feedback in fun and different and memorable ways that could really make somebody's day.
Okay, where do we start?
I want to start with Adobe Spark Post, the app. Now, Adobe Spark Post, you can also do from a computer, but when I'm thinking of a quick way that I can share a positive feedback, I'm thinking of what I can do from my phone. And Adobe Spark has this great app. And what I love to do with the Adobe Spark app is just to put the person's name really big, like Vicki, and then underneath, I can just share a quick message. Wow, every time I step in your room, I'm amazed by how you are able to orchestrate the students, leading the learning. I just loved what I saw today, student ownership, student leadership, whatever I'm complimenting that teacher on. And then it almost looks like a little poster that I've put your name really big at the top. What I love about Adobe Spark Post is they have all these pre-made templates that look like you are just a designer. And so I can just steal one of their templates and just write the person's name really big and my text, and I can send it to them in an email or in a text. And then that totally brightens their day that I've taken that time to make something special just for that teacher. And I think that teachers could do the same thing for their students, to make their students' day, or to send it to a parent and say something great about their child.
Oh, I love that. I mean, I'm going to go do that here when we get off this recording. Okay, what's our second one?
The second one, I love using Voxer as a kind of like a positive note. If you don't know what Voxer is, it's kind of a walkie-talkie where you can record your voice. So if you and I were both on Voxer, Vicki, I could record a message to you and say, hey, Vicki, could you help me with something? I know you're the ed tech queen. What could I do about this X, Y, or Z? And then what's great about it is, unless you have the app open, it's like a walkie-talkie, you'd hear it right then. But if you don't have the app open, just the next time you open the app, you would hear my voice message, and then you could respond to me. Well, I don't use it that way. The way I use it for a positive note is I record a message to myself. So I'm not actually sending it to the teacher to their Voxer, but in the Voxer app, after I've recorded a message, so maybe I've just left the teacher's room and I am walking down the hall to the next teacher, I can just for a second with my own voice say, wow, Vicki, it was amazing today how you got down on that student's level. She knew how much you cared, whatever my message is. And then there's a little up arrow, that share arrow that we see in so many apps, and I can actually share it to your email. And so then when you get that email, it is an audio recording and you can hear my voice telling you what I just saw and what I heard. And I think there's so much power in hearing the inflection and tone in my voice.
What kind of feedback did you get from that?
Oh my gosh. The teachers absolutely loved it. I also use it. I was going to tell you, the students absolutely loved it, because as an administrator, when I walk into classes, sometimes I want to give the class a compliment, but I don't want to interrupt the awesome learning that I see going on. So I've also used it. I've sent it to the teacher and say, would you share this with your class? Class, I was so impressed with X, Y, or Z. And the students absolutely love it. They feel like rock stars that I've sent them this personalized message from my voice.
Oh, I love that.
That's another easy one.
Yeah, we could post that in the Google Classroom or wherever and say, hey, here's the compliment we got. And it gives us just another reason to compliment the kids. Okay. Oh, I so love that. And I guess you could do it with voice memos or other ways too. But
absolutely.
Yeah, incredible.
Using your voice. Absolutely.
What's the third?
Number 3, I love using video to share how I'm feeling. Just as much as I love that voice, that real voice, using a video clip is a great way. If you're at your computer, you could use so many different tools. An easy one that I recommend is webcamera.io. That it's just typing out webcamera.io. That'll let you immediately just record yourself. It's a webcam. But another one I really love to use from my phone, because I mentioned I like doing it from my phone a lot. And this one I used this year after somebody's formal evaluation, that big long one that they get so nervous about, especially brand new teachers get nervous. As soon as I was done, I walked out of the door and I used Apple Clips, because Apple Clips, if you have an iPhone, now if you're Android, you can't use this one, but Apple Clips lets you just add like a little intro and a little outro with text. So I could have a little intro with music that said, "Great job, Sarah. You rocked your formal evaluation." And then it can be me, and I can do a little selfie video just telling her how proud I was, that she did a great job, not to worry about it. And then have an outro going, "Can't wait to chat with you more about it." So that they can feel like, okay, I didn't totally royally mess up. My administrator thinks I'm doing a great job.
And you're given that FaceTime.
Exactly. They get to see me face to face.
To give the FaceTime. Okay, that's incredible. Okay, what's the fourth?
The fourth one is using Google Slides or drawings. I like to make a Google slide or a Google drawing background, maybe I'm cutesy, I'm elementary, so I'll make like a cutesy paper in the background and then a white box in the center. And sometimes I like to even add my Bitmoji with a heart, or if we have a school theme that year, something that goes with the school's theme. And then I just have that template ready to go. And even from my phone, if I download the Google Slides app from my phone, I can really quickly just type in a message, but it's got that really pretty paper, if you will, around it. When I'm done, I can download that as a JPEG and send it in an email so that it's really big when they open their email. The whole body of the email can be filled with that beautiful paper and pretty message. It just takes up a message one step from just typing that email to, hey, look, I took a minute more to make it personalized and go with our school theme or have my silly Bitmoji on it. And teachers love getting that feedback as well.
And this just gives variety. I mean, you've got all different ways, but I can think of, opening that email and having that huge thank you or whatever. Okay, so what's our fifth?
The fifth one is an idea I got from Tony Vincent, and I just love it. It is personalizing your Post-it notes. You can go to Tony's website, and he gives you amazing instructions on how to print on Post-it notes. And basically, there's a template, and you can put your 6 Post-it notes on a piece of paper. And last year, I did a note, something like, "Thanks a lot, love, Meredith," and I had my Bitmoji across the bottom of the Post-it note. And then I would run through my printer 6 each morning. So then it was my goal. By today, I'm going to give out these 6 Post-it notes. That way I know I've at least given 6 words of encouragement. I love this for teachers too. You could, same thing, just print out 6 and know, okay, my goal is to leave 6 kids encouraged before they leave today with just a little Post-it note. I even kept a little tally on my staff list of who have I given them to, just to make sure everybody's gotten a Post-it from me. Everybody's gotten a Voxer message from me. I try to tick those off to make sure I'm spreading that positivity and that encouragement out.
Okay, so as we're finishing up, do you feel like all of this communication makes a difference?
Absolutely, I do. I hope it is my goal that my teachers feel like I'm approachable. They can come to me, because I think when staff is intimidated by their administrator, they're less likely to come and ask a question. They're less likely to come and share concerns. And I can't fix it if I don't know it's a problem. And so I definitely, number one, want them to know how amazing they are, and the hard work they're doing is valuable and adds value to our school every day. And 2, I want them to know I'm approachable and that I'm on their side rooting for them. I'm not there as a gotcha. I'm there to root for them and to cheer for them and to serve them.
Well, we've got a lot of great ideas, and some I'm like itching to go get on my phone and download. Is Apple Clips cost money? Or is it a free app? I've never heard of it.
It is a free app. It is awesome. Oh
my goodness. Well, I'm getting ready to download it. Well, Meredith Akers, she has lots of great resources on her website. And we recorded a show some time ago about paperless contact logs. You may want to take a listen to that. We've also got a show about customizing and personalizing, giving choice and teacher PD. So Meredith, thank you for sharing all of your ideas. And I hope you have an amazing school year this year.
Thank you, Vicki. Same to you.
Today's sponsor is the U.S. Toyota Dream Car Art Contest. It opens November 1st, 2019 through January 31st, 2020. It's for youth ages 4 through 15 in the United States. In the U.S. Toyota Dream Car Art Contest, students are invited to submit hand-drawn artwork answering this question. If you could design a car to make the world a better place, what would it look like? Teachers can also download a free standards-aligned lesson plans on car design that includes both STEM concepts and art. That makes this an excellent cross-curricular project. Visit www.toyotadreamcarusa.com/coolcat. There you can download artwork guidelines, official rules, an entry form, and the lesson plan to prepare your Toyota Dream Car USA artwork submissions today. Remember, that's at toyotadreamcarusa.com/coolcat. Consider how you give positive feedback and try one of the ideas from today's show.